Hello everyone, welcome to Positron Plays Dragon Quest Heroes 2. So this will be a little different from things that are usually on the channel, but Square was gracious enough to provide me with a code, and I'm kind of a big fan of both Dragon Quest, or Dragon Warrior as I knew it as a kid, and Dynasty Warriors games, which this is a mix of. I've played about 20 minutes so far, but we'll start a new adventure here. We get to pick a hero. These are kind of analogous if you played the first game from a couple years ago. These are kind of analogous to those heroes. I'm going to play as Teresa. She uses fire magic and she's got a shield. Also, badass ladies are cool. So that's pretty much the extent of that. And her cousin, Lazarel. Yeah, we'll stick with their default names here. We'll be able to switch to pretty much any character we want as we get going here. I shouldn't need to change any of these settings. It does have Japanese voice. The English dub is actually really, really good. So I'm going to stick with that for now. Quick controls is kind of analogous to like Devil May Cry Easy Automatic. It's not necessarily a worse way to play, but it's a little less customizable. So we'll go with slick controls for now. Yep. Camera distance, we definitely want far. Camera speed up 1. And we will get going here. Yeah, so Dynasty Warriors is kind of like one of my guilty pleasure games. I'm going to talk over the intro a little bit, at least while it's doing some text background here. But yeah, Dynasty Warriors has kind of been one of like my guilty pleasure games for a while. That and like any sort of beat 'em up. So I played the original Dragon Quest Warriors when it came out. It was a couple years ago, and had some fun with it. It's pretty good. And the new one kind of incorporates the RPG element a little more and changes things up a bit, so it seems like it'll be pretty cool. So I figured, let's play it on the channel. There is also online multiplayer. I don't know if I'll be getting into that or not, but we'll at least be playing
Once upon a time,
campaign here.
many years ago, there was a long and terrible war.
And if you're not familiar, Kira Toriyama of Dragon Ball fame does the character designs for the Dragon Quest series, so if you're thinking this looks pretty familiar, that's probably why.
We must stand and fight.
And there's our buddy Helix. He throws right at a big baddie to fight here.
Veteran to offer you
Kind of a little
some
tutorial
tips,
fight.
warrior. The first thing you're going to need to do is
Also,
get close enough to
Helix is gonna throw a lot of puns at us. Slime puns. I just want to double check, make sure the volume settings. Yeah, we gotta turn this down a little bit. Do this, do that. I want the voices up so we can make sure to hear the voices over the music. The music is great, all the stuff is great, but I want to make sure we can all hear the voices. Alright, should be good to go here.
Great. Now it's
Great
time to unleash your
indeed.
fury. Attack is the best form of defense, you know. Excellent work, soldier. Variety is the spice of battle, so use all kinds of attacks.
So if you've never played a Dynasty Warriors game, it's very much about, to an extent, there's some mindless hack and slash going on. It's about killing a lot of enemies, big waves of enemies, usually a lot of mindless foes. There's a lot of boss enemies in this game in particular. Do jump attack, we have a light attack and a heavy attack. Heavy attack can kind of be comboed at the end of your light attack to do different sorts of things. See if we can actually get, like we got a launcher, and if you do 3 attacks, then a heavy, you get this fire magic. Actually, I'm not sure, does it let me cast fire magic? We actually do get spells, abilities, magic, etc.
Don't forget to jump too. Float like a butterfly.
But we don't quite have any of that right now. So this guy's pretty just dumb and beefy. It's just kind of a meat shield to keep you a hang on the controls here. There we go, we staggered him. So when they're staggered, you can get some pretty crazy damage going on. First time I did this tutorial, I actually saw like a 500 crit in there, which is pretty sweet.
Finish him. Go on, just as you were trained.
Boy, falling face first into that cobblestone probably is unpleasant. Ah, but of course, it was all a dream.
Why was I dreaming about the war? The War of Kings. Must be my choice of reading material.
Prepare to make port!
When the war
Oh, we're on a boat.
finally
Surprise.
ended, the people of the world made a solemn pact never to fight again. The world was divided into 7 realms, and peace reigned for 1,000 years.
Hey!
Ah! Better late
I'm
than
always
never.
kind of amazed how well the art style has transitioned into 3D.
So you guessed I was napping, eh? You know me too well.
Honestly, how did I come to have such a lazy bones for a cousin?
Cousin, you never told me you two were related.
For our sins. So, how did you two meet?
Oh, we got talking one day at the academy.
I'm Helix. Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Helix is our little slime buddy. He also serves as part of our healer core.
So, how's everyone back home in Dunisia?
Oh, they're fine. Though I hate to say it. You look like you're doing pretty well yourself.
Can't complain.
Almost forgot. Here, a little present from everyone. You've been
Yeah,
in
where
Harba for
where was she
years.
carrying that?
We thought you might be pining for a taste of home.
Pining.
You can say that again. This little beauty's going in a stew.
By the way, how are you enjoying life here in the big city?
Huh?
And of course, we get some very classic Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest town music. I knew it as Dragon Warrior as a kid, so I'll probably end up calling it that all the time.
Cathedral. It's incredible. The pictures really don't do it justice. Should ever wicked war resume, a dragon shall the
That is
sun
a very
consume,
pretty
and
stained
living
glass
souls
piece
be
there.
born as once before. But till the land be steeped in blood, may sovereign twins, however good, ne'er hope to rule in peace forevermore. Right? Isn't that how the prophecy goes?
Yeah, not that I have a clue what it means. Maybe something like, don't you dare fight each other again!
Yeah, you should probably not
Best
do
guess
that.
Anyway.
Will you stop waving that thing around? Oh, I see you're every bit as reckless as ever.
And I see you're every bit of scared of a little fun.
Me?
Right, that's enough sightseeing for one day. Time to hit the barracks.
What? Hey, wait!
I really wish that was an actual soldier. And he was just like, put up with it.
Not bad. It's even got a little backyard. Well, I say little, but it's big enough to swing a sword in. Which reminds me, I never asked you how your studies have been going. You're top of the class, I suppose?
Of course I am. I'm the best swordsman in the academy by miles.
Oh, is that so?
Here. If you don't believe me, I'll be happy to show you. Quick spar while the pot boils?
Yeah, I just happen to have these worn sticks here.
But I won't be holding back. I hope you're ready. Things are about to get serious.
The mighty pot lid. So we get a little more explanation of the combat here.
Commence. This is going to be amazing. I mean, all right, recruits, listen up. Ha! Begin by showing me that you know the basic forms. This one first.
We do have a lock on, of course. Basic forehead combo.
That's it. Next, have a go at this one.
Burn!
Good. It seems your attacking is in order. Now for defense. As you know, enemy attacks can be evaded by dodging. Go ahead, show me how it's done.
And we have our dodge roll here.
Impressive.
Short cooldown.
And of
No
course,
stamina meter or
any
anything like that.
self-respecting knight knows how to parry. If you please.
This is more for her, it's more of a block than a parry. Whoops.
A fine demonstration of offensive and defensive skills, soldier. Now, let's look at spells and special abilities. Remember, both cost magic points to use. Go ahead and try using one.
Alright, so we press the R button, pick up our magic set here. I think I'm gonna equip 4 at a time, it looks like.
You've been busy this last year, eh?
I see that the old rivalry between you two is hotting up. Shall we finish by talking about tension? As I'm sure you have learned, both attacking and being attacked cause your tension to increase. The bar at the bottom left of the screen shows your current tension level. Now, let the spirit of cousinly competition flow free and fill that bar.
So as you do in like Dynasty Warriors and things like that, you have a tension bar, or a Muso gauge. You've played Dynasty Warriors. But yeah, so this is basically like your superpower gauge. When that fills up, you can do special attacks, and I think it raises your attack power, gives you infinite MP, and then you can finish off with a super special kind of at the end.
A disgraceful display. Don't expect
And Helix will heal us when we get in trouble periodically. Not sure what the requirements are for that. But we won't quite see the high tension mode just yet. Yeah, probably not a good idea.
You're certainly better than you used to be.
You're not too bad yourself.
Very good. You two recruits certainly know one end of a sword from the other.
Or a stick.
Bravo, bravo!
Must be stewed to perfection by now. Should we dig in?
Let's.
Pineapple stew. I don't know about that. Oh, that does not. No, that does not look
Just like
tasty.
mine. Here you go.
Thanks very much. Well then, here's to a delicious reunion dinner. It's good to see you.
And you.
That was the sound of a spell being cast.
An explosion.
What's going on?
It's the Dunisians! The Dunisians are attacking!
Huh? Did he just say Dunisians?
Yeah.
Hurry! Everyone inside! Quickly!
That is a lot of dudes.
Archers, loose!
I'm gonna guess he's evil.
It's a war! A real live war!
How can this be happening?
Now, Helix was our buddy from the
War's
first game
forbidden
as
in the
well.
Seven Realms. We're not allowed to fight. And anyway, Harba and Dunisia are supposed to be
There's
allies.
no time to worry about
Yes,
that now.
surprise.
These people are in danger. Let's do what we were trained to do.
You're right.
Yeah, let's go kill us some platypus monsters, whatever the heck those are. I actually don't know what those are in terms of Dragon Quest. Alright, keep them from getting into Harba.
Let's get this show on the road.
Now, magic, of course, is really good for hordes of enemies.
Real battle has to be against our own people.
Me neither. We won't be very popular in Dunisia after this.
We can't afford to worry about that right now. Let's just concentrate on keeping the people of Harba safe.
So you also get loot along the way too, like items. If I'm imagining that's for crafting and
Do you think
getting
Cesar
gold,
knows this is
selling,
happening?
buying new equipment, things like that.
Who's Cesar?
He's a prince of Dunisia. We're old friends.
So if you do the knockup,
I really hope he's
you
not
can usually
involved
combo
in
into the
any
air
of
like
this.
that, which is pretty nice. We actually almost have our gauge filled here, so we'll get to see that mode. I'll probably use it on this pack coming in here. So individual enemies, not super threatening typically for small enemies. Yeah, this is talking about the tension gauge. So this is our super mode.
I can't wait a moment longer.
Now let's explain this here. We're immune to damage, get more attack power, status down when secured, infinite MP, and then before the bar runs out, if we press the button again, we get a super tag. I don't know if it runs out on its own if we still get it. It might be something to test next time, but I want to show off the attack to make sure.
I hope you're ready for this.
So we get a little cutscene attack basically that does a ludicrous amount of
Now,
damage.
will you please all just turn around and go home? I don't want to hurt you any more than I have to.
Blimey, I don't know about them, but I'm quaking in my boots.
Oh, there was actually
Wouldn't wanna get on
an
the
herb
wrong
in that
side
pot.
of you.
And we leveled up. Nice. Leveling up will increase your stats, and I believe gives you skill points and such as well.
The Dunisians are faltering, and most of the townspeople have been evacuated to safety. We should fall back behind the gates ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
looks
take
like
that,
the
platypus
last of
man.
them.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Probably wants to ask him a question.
On your feet, you two. This is no time to be lying around. You want to save Harba, don't you? Let's show this lump that bigger isn't always better.
You are not dressed for battle, lady. Alright, so we got our first kind of boss here, the Nightclubber. And he is basically the tutorial demon from Dark Souls.
Watch out, you two. They call these things nightclubbers
But
for
he has a
reason.
lot of
If
health.
that club hits you, it's night-night.
He will do a decent amount of damage to us if we're not careful.
It's enormous.
Since when did the Dunisian army start using these?
Oh, can't dodge in air. So now what you can also do is you can charge up. Oh, he did hit me there. You can charge up when your bar isn't full, and then it gives you a
Dive in and strike.
like a heal option. You can kind of channel a heal. So if you're really in dire straits, but you can get out of the way, you can get a little bit of health back. Now for this tutorial, Helix will also keep an eye on us as well.
Himself out. Now's our chance. Attack!
I'm not sure for single target if Spinferno or the Searing Slash is better, or Spin Slash is better right now. Ooh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what the restrictions on Helix are. I know he's probably either got MP or a cooldown or something, so you can't just rely on him to bail us out of everything. Oh, Inferno Slash, that's what it's called. And of course, we have pretty crummy weapon. Now, I do actually have some DLC gear. The code they gave me has all of the Steam DLC pre-order stuff, so we'll play around with those special weapons and armor and stuff once we get to our first town. Oh, it's gonna hit me. Man, it's a good thing Helix keeps an eye on you. For this tutorial fight, or I guess this like first little boss intro, because otherwise I'd probably be in trouble.
There's nothing more dangerous than a cornered beast.
There we go. Alright.
I can't wait a moment longer.
Tension time. I actually want to let it run out this time and see if it does just auto cast the final strike. It does, okay, good. So you don't have to worry about timing it. That's pretty good. I guess you could do it right away if you wanted to just clear out enemies immediately. But you could also just wait and it'll automatically, you can't waste it, basically.
Clear everyone inside the gates.
Come on! Wait, that's...
But why would he?
So he means to make us barge our way in. You can't hide forever, O noble king. Sooner or later, justice will be done. Fall back!
I like the armor on his guards there. That's pretty
That
cool.
was Cesar, wasn't it?
Yes, no doubt about it. If the prince himself was leading the attack, then something terrible must have happened. Oh.
Not bad at all. You two did well out there today.
Thanks to you. If you hadn't stepped in when you did, well,
Who are you anyway? You're not from around these parts, that's for certain.
Honestly, you can't just go asking who she is like that. You haven't even
Yes, you
introduced
can.
yourself yet.
You're right. We haven't made our introductions, have we? But I fear that will have to wait. It looks like these gentlemen are keen to have a little word with us first.
Yeah, they're probably not super pleased.
The full circumstances have yet to be established, but it has been confirmed beyond doubt that the Dunisians were indeed behind this attack. The question of why, however, is...
What does it matter why? We were attacked without warning or provocation. Firm and decisive retaliation is the only possible response.
But your majesty...
No, that's not quite how it works.
would be to abandon 1,000 years of peace and risk the fulfillment of the prophecy.
1,000 pardons, your majesty.
He has a very tiny mouth.
If you'll forgive the intrusion, we bring the warriors who repelled the Dunisians, as per your command.
Ah, so it was you who delivered the citizens of Harba from peril. You have my heartfelt thanks.
Ah, don't mention it, big man. All in a day's work for the likes of us.
Seriously? That's the king you're talking to, you idiot.
And who exactly are you, might I ask?
Oh, I'm just... sorry. I'm a student here in Harba. I came from Dunisia to study at the academy. And this is my cousin. She just got here from Dunisia today. She's
What
come
did
for
you
a
say?
visit.
You mean to tell us that Tunisian citizens were present in the capital prior to the assault?
Yeah, I might want to keep that a little hush-hush.
Admit it. You are agents of the enemy, sent here to lay the groundwork for this cowardly attack.
That's not true. We just heard a commotion and came running. We were only trying to help.
Enough of your lies. Do you take us for fools?
That's enough. Think a moment. Why would spies sent by Dunisia fight against their own army? It doesn't make sense. These are not spies. They are heroes. I will gladly vouch for them.
And who are you, exactly?
Forgive my rudeness. I am Desdemona, envoy of the High King of Accordia. I come at the behest of his radiance himself. Your Majesty, my master, long may he reign, bade me make haste to Harba the moment Tunisian forces were observed crossing the border. My orders are simple. Do everything in my power to support you in preventing the ravages of war from blighting these lands again.
Is that so? We Harbans have no desire to take up arms against Dunisia. We are more inclined to seek counsel with our former allies and find a means of restoring
Guy's actually got a good
peace.
head on his
These
shoulders.
hostilities must not continue. To this end, we hereby call upon the aid of the High King. We humbly request that he act as intermediary between us and the people of Dunisia.
Very good, Your Majesty. I will return to Accordia right away. Your words will greatly please his radiance.
Wait. You have to let me come with you. I can't just stand by and do nothing while Dunisia and Harba tear each other apart.
Me neither. I'm coming too.
You know, our male
Well,
cousin
Your
kind of looks
Majesty,
like an
do we have
inverted
a reason?
eggplant.
Very well, Lady Desdemona. Your two young friends may accompany you on your mission.
My thanks.
Your Majesty, I solemnly swear we'll do everything in our power to...
Right, now we're talking! Leave it to us, big man. We'll get the High King to help even if I have to twist his arm off.
I too shall accompany these brave warriors, Your Majesty.
Stop it!
Thanks,
huh?
thanks,
You
Felix.
should be serious for just 1 second.
Oh goodness, we got some Final Fantasy X level laughter here.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Well, it seems like the four of us are going to set off towards Cordia. I imagine we're going to meet most of those monsters along the way. Good old King Slimes. The worst, of course, would be the Metal Slimes. Bad memories of those suckers. See, I'm not sure if it'll let us do it right away, but from the demo, it seems like you can have a party of up to 4, and you can switch to the characters anytime you want. Hey, there's our potential past friend there. Yeah, you can switch between the characters anytime you want. They all have their own stats, their own gear, their own tension gauges, things like that, different spells, all that sort of thing. I figured I'd let the intro play here. Probably wrap up the video after this one for now. That does not look safe. Now those two were in the first game. He is a very happy looking king. At least I think he's a king. Should get a chance, yeah, should get a chance to save here. Alright, we'll save here. And I think it's gonna pop us out into the field. So in the first game, you kind of just like went on a map point to point, but this game has more of a, not like more of an open world to it. We need to cross the greener pastures, of course. Pinnacle of Peace is in Accordia. Gonna go meet the High King. Yeah, Lazarel's probably gonna get us in trouble, would be my guess. Seems to be kind of his MO. Seems to be very important. Desdemona the Red, huh? Seems very friendly. Wow, rude. Yeah, so this is a wild zone. It's kind of like an open world type area that we can explore. Kind of like, I guess it's kind of like an open dungeon, in a sense. Yeah, wild zones. Right, so we get a little bit of a recharge mechanic when we're out of battle. Which is good, we don't have to rely on potions and such like that between battle. But yeah, that'll do it for now. I don't believe we can switch characters right now, but anyway, we'll explore this area next time. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click like, helps out a bunch. Subscribe for more. I'll have a link in the description if you want to pick up the game for yourself, and I'll see you soon.